It's low key, and I say I am Mr. Superfax. Take everything with a grain of salt. Alright, with a fucking Respusa size grain of salt.
Great Awakening was a psyop headed by controlled opposition figureheads designed to reveal any dissidents to the pro-government, pro-Israel movement of America. Be crazy. Anyway, have you ever heard of the Zephyr Plan?
Allegedly, David Goldberg was a researcher with a White House insider source, as well as intelligence officials. David was Jewish and Zionist and was horrified in 2019 after learning of Zionist plans through White House memos and other internal documents describing two projects, Project Pogo and Project Zephyr, a two-stage plan. For Pogo, they would utilize TTID, Tag, Track, and ID. They would use this for dissidents, nationalists, patriots, anyone who would pose a long-term threat. They used YouTube gatekeepers like Alex Jones to create a space for alternative thinkers. They were all agents paid to put out truthful information to tag, track, and identify the people who were watching and interacting, basically using alt media influencers as honeypots. They then created databases of Americans who were awake. Remember, Alex Jones, Andrew Tate, and Tucker Carlson all have CIA daddies. Their targets are anti-Zionists, anti-Semites, Christians discussing Synagogue of Satan, Muslims, any Goyim who won't conform, and anyone aware of and opposing Zionist world government plans. Project Zephyr, the second stage, the extermination. High-value targets will be taken out through kidnappings via a U.S.-based Israeli Defense Force, or ICE. The low-value targets would be taken out through viruses or other widely applicable means. At the time, they were working on COVID. Goldberg estimated the total number of dissidents to be around 15% of Americans, and that was in 2019. He also said that if there were too many dissidents, they would then conduct power outages and purge-style attacks to take people from their homes and place them into camps. He said that they might blame it on Iran, and false flags would probably take place to make the U.S. go to war with Iran in order to further Israel's Greater Israel Project. It discusses foot soldiers from the U.S. and nuclear weapons being used in Iran. The memos also said that Donald Trump had converted to Judaism in 2017 and joined the Chabad Lubavitch Synagogue in New York and had been meeting with high-level rabbis in which these plans were discussed. These plans said several times that he would have to declare himself King of Israel publicly to symbolically declare the start of the plans. Trump is not just a Jew, according to the memos, he's a Freemason, and allegedly has been promised high-ranking positions for his children in the government that they're forming, which will be headquartered in Jerusalem. David posted his findings on his YouTube channel. His channel was then scrubbed. David Goldberg died on June 8th, 2019, in his Brooklyn apartment. He was found by his neighbor dead on the floor with foam coming out of his mouth and no apparent cause of death. No cause of death has ever been publicly released. His friends claim that the police took a lot of his things, much more than they should have for the situation. All data about David Goldberg has been scrubbed from the internet.
I told you that the entire Great Awakening was a psyop headed by controlled opposition figureheads designed to reveal any dissidents to...
You know, and that's what we've been saying for a long time, but you gotta be a evil piece of shit, man. As far as like the Alex Jones and these motherfuckers, bro, that your entire purpose of anybody even knowing who you are is to serve as a bait and switch, a honeypot. Only reason why anybody know you, this motherfucker Alex Jones, is because he was put there to serve as a fucking honeypot to trap, you know what I'm saying, to like basically put a target on people that just want the truth. People that don't want to be shills, don't want to be agents. That's a different type of evil. And who knows? We don't know. Who knows if he knew going into it? Because a lot of these people, like, you know, I'm 34 years old. 10 years ago, if I was talking to my 24-year-old self, I'd probably be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Half the shit, you know? But it's like, so I know some of these people, they come in there and they just get finessed, you know what I mean? And they get led and guided a certain way, and before they know it, they're a fucking sellout, and they don't even realize it. Um, you know, but all of these people, all of these people in front of us, every single one, it's just Joe Rogan, Candace Owens, Alex Jones, all of them, every single one of them, they're all being used. Motherfucking what's his name? Kurt Metzger. He's on the show with Jimmy Dore. All of them. They're all being used to. So basically, we're self snitching. Let's have a real conversation, because they also have. I'm gonna come back to this. Project Pogo and Project Zypher. I never heard of Pogo, but I've heard of Zypher, but I never looked into it because it's just so much shit, bro. It's so much shit, man. Now, there's this other shit. Let's see. You let me know what you think about this. Take everything with a fucking Free Willy sized grain of salt.
It's real. Pegasus. Is Mossad Pegasus real?
Pegasus is real, yeah. That is absolutely a real thing.
And can you go into detail what that is? Allegedly, in your opinion?
Well, no, it's not even allegedly. Pegasus is definitely legit, and it gives somebody, the NSO group in Israel, designed an exploit that they can send to your phone number, with an iPhone at least, and gain full access to your phone, meaning your camera, your photos, your text messages, every single thing on your phone that you have access to and more, and you will have no idea that it's on your device. It's really dangerous.
Wow. And how do you prevent it?
You can't. Don't use an iPhone, or don't let your number get leaked. I mean, there's nothing you could do.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, it's considered a 0-day exploit, and also a 0-click, meaning you don't have to interact with the phone at all.
And your phone just runs normally?
Yeah, you never know. It's a bad one.
Holy shit, dude. What the fuck? Is Mossad Pegasus? CIA had a program called Project Pegasus.
Did this have anything to do with QTIL? Basically, they fund all the technology for CIA.
DARPA.
Yeah.
Basically, think of it like this. DARPA is an arm of the government that is the sword and the shield. So they create military weapons, defense systems, also a lot of offensive systems and whatnot. In Marvel, they have something called SHIELD. It's like CIA with DARPA mixed in, and the NSA as well. They have no governance. They work outside of presidents and Congress. They pretty much approve anything they want. They have something called the black budget, where they have unlimited funding to where they can pretty much, hey, we want to fund this. We don't have to listen to Congress. We don't have to listen to the president.
That's who the government really is. Not his puppet show.
Tesla. They had all his works, and when he died, probably killed him. Took all his works, and his family wanted all his works and say, hey, we own all that work for next of kin. He had 80 boxes. They give 60 boxes back. So where are those other 20 boxes? In those works, they found something to where he basically discovered time travel and teleportation. They're all one and the same, because if you can teleport, in theory, you can go from different times in space and time. They found out that the younger you are, the more flexible your mind is.
Gate program.
Exactly. This is why they had a gate program in school.
Wow, that's why there's an attack on the family, right? Because if you have the broken family, there's no solid ground, right? No deciphering.
They were sending kids back in time. The one kid, this is all documented, he goes to the Gettysburg Address to see Lincoln speak. He noticed a flash when he was there. Somebody took his picture. Now, a historian goes to the archives, back to the Gettysburg Address, and looks for this same kid, and he is there at the Gettysburg Address because he has a 70s haircut.
No way.
Yes.
So crazy.
Oversized boots. He was alone in the picture. They were like, who is this kid with a 70s haircut? Turns out it was him. And then not only that, they sent kids back in time to the same place multiple times, and they were running into themselves. But they were told by the CIA, hey, don't touch yourself because it'll cause a paradox.
Literal Back to the Future. It's always in the movies.
It's always
Remember those videos or those pictures that came out? The dude with the iPhone. Was it a video? I've seen a lady with a phone. With the
I saw that one.
Yeah. So it was a lady, but also that picture, he looked like a Gen Z guy.
Yeah, he did.
So if time travel ever existed, it's always existed. Because people are like, oh, time travel can't be possible. Well, maybe one day it will be. Well, that's the case. It already does exist.
And that's another thing. Fucking, they started talking about Project Gateway. That's another. I mean, this is all like. This shit is crazy, man. This shit is crazy.
Pegasus is real.
Who's training ICE agents and providing them with tactics and spyware to hack American citizens' phones? The IDF? Who's training ICE agents and
Putting Pegasus on people's phones?
Oh, Mexico, and particularly Mexican journalists, it's like you are the number one victim of having Pegasus on your phone. They got Pegasus from Israel. It doesn't take anything at all. It's literally, I get a message on WhatsApp. If I just press on that contact that sent me the message, Pegasus is now in my phone. And they have access to everything, all of the data, even the metadata that's in my phone, and can track me, can listen in to me, everything. Just recently, actually, the Mexican president's phone was hacked. It was a phone that she said she never used. But if you're able to hack the president's phone, anyone is at risk.
Who are they deploying all this stuff against? Is it cartel on cartel for the most part?
It's anyone that threatens their operations. Politicians, law enforcement, sometimes people who are working for them. Stay Frosty puts a Pegasus on his phone.
Putting Pegasus on people's phones?
Oh, Mexico, and particularly Mexico.
Have you tried the bus? So a few months ago, I wrote an article about the Israeli cyber intelligence company called NSO Group that had a product called Pegasus. Pegasus was extremely powerful. It could get into your phone, run shit in the background, backlog your photos and search history and messages and texts and phone logs. It could watch you through your own camera. It could listen to you through your own fucking microphone. It could bypass encryptions, bypass VPNs. It was just super, super powerful. So powerful that the United States government was like, no, we can't be using that here in the United States. It's a violation against people's rights, right? Just got done writing another article about the new Israeli intelligence company in town called Paragon. Paragon has a product that is called Graphite. Graphite is as powerful, if not more powerful, than Pegasus. It has been approved by the Trump administration for Department of Homeland Security and other law enforcement agencies to use. You might be like, oh, that's great. We can get bad guys off the streets. Well, what you don't understand is that these cyber weapons are not something that are fine-tuned scalpel. You can't pick and choose who you want to use it on. It is a fucking dragnet. You're at a coffee shop just getting a coffee. They are collecting all of your fucking data. This thing is getting seated inside of your cell phone. It is listening to you. It is watching you. It is backlogging all your photos and data and everything else. And they're like, oh, it's okay because it's in the name of national security. So a few months ago, I wrote an article about the Israeli cyber intelligence company.
Hey, did you know that the camera or microphone you're using right now can be seen and heard by someone remotely if your phone is infected with a spyware called Pegasus? In fact, the users can have access to your camera, your microphone, photos, videos, all your DMs, your social media, your texts, emails. They can even send and receive messages. They can have your exact location. They can even have your health data. And these aren't hackers or shadowy figures from the dark web. Pegasus is sold to governments like Saudi Arabia, UAE, Mexico, by an Israeli spyware firm called NSO Group. And there have been dozens of reported cases of it being used against human rights activists and journalists. We actually interviewed victims of Pegasus in Mexico and associates of Jamal Khashoggi in London for an episode of Fault Lines called Targeted by a Text. Our reporting led us to a New Jersey mansion where Omri Levy lived, the owner of NSO. I knocked on his door to ask some questions about the business of sneaking into people's private lives.
Omri, can we ask you a few questions? I'm a journalist with Al Jazeera, Josh Rushing, a show called Fault Lines. Can we ask you just a few questions? Sure. Want to get a statement from you? Excuse me, this is private property, so I would ask you anything to just one statement, like, why do you continue to sell to governments that use Pegasus to target human rights activists and journalists? Say, go where I'll call the police.
Because of all the reporting about governments abusing Pegasus, the U.S. government blacklisted the company in 2021. You know the old saying about never let a serious crisis go to waste? NSO certainly does. They're now spending millions of dollars to lobby the U.S. government to try to get it off the blacklist. They've actually hired one of the most prestigious law firms in the world, Paul Hastings. That's his building. You can see it right from my desk. A partner from Paul Hastings on November 7th, exactly 1 month after the Hamas attack on Israel, sent a written letter requesting to urgently meet with the Secretary of State. How do I know? Here's the email, here are the letters, and these These are courtesy of our good friends and journalists over at The Intercept. In the letter, the partner, Timothy Dickinson, uses the specter of alleged rising anti-Semitism as a reason for the U.S. government to have this incredibly invasive spyware. Hey, look for a lot more about Pegasus NSO. Check out the Emmy-nominated Fault Lines episode, Targeted by a Text on YouTube. This is The Brief, and I'm Josh Rushing.
And spyware, but let me tell you about Pegasus. Pegasus is the next level. Pegasus is the stuff that you would expect to see in a science fiction movie. This isn't an attachment that you accidentally download from a shady email. You don't got to click anything at all. And that's why it's called a zero-click exploit. That means they can infect your phone just by sending you a message, and you don't even have to touch it or open it. And once Pegasus is in your device, it can record your calls, activate your mic and your camera silently in the back.
They're putting Pegasus on people?
Israeli spyware is coming to a phone near you. I just received a $2 billion contract with Paragon Systems for their spyware tool Graphite. Now,
See this? This is what I'm saying. Like, and we've always been like this, bro. Ever since the phone came out. Ever since the phone came out. Ever since the very first phone that came out. Well, ever since the first smartphone, you know. Niggas was already like, oh, they watching us. You know what I mean? Like, people been putting tape over their phone and, you know, been figure out ways to put shit or fuck up, you know, put shit over their microphone to try to, you know what I mean? Like, people been doing that forever. And then now I guess it's official, you know what I mean? And it's just like, you know, like, ain't nobody going, like, bro, it is so crazy, man. You got people across the country right now crashing out over a dumb fuck lesbian chick, but nobody's crashing out over all of these fucking plans that the government has put together to fucking, just step on our fucking neck. You know what I mean? And it's like, bro, I know I say that this is the worst time to be alive. Like, this is the worst time, but shit, I'm lying. Because imagine 100 years from now when everything you can't even take bro, you won't even be able to take a shit. You won't even be able to take a shit without somebody knowing exactly, you know what I'm saying? Without somebody being able to see your ass. There will be zero privacy in this entire world. And the saddest part about it, that'll just be normal to them. You'll have no privacy, bro. And that's why I say this is just this is just such a weird time to be alive, because I feel like this is it. This is it, bro. We have a little bit of window to actually fight back and be like, nah, we ain't going. Whatever that future that you trying to create, it's not gonna happen. That everybody just keep, doing nothing, man. That shit is insane. They can send you a fucking message. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fucking open shit, bro. I don't open shit. Even when people I know send me fucking links, I don't press. Even when people I know send me links, and it's most likely 99% harmless, I don't even press that shit. You know what I mean? It's nuts. Unbelievable, man.
political, all right? I don't.
The answer to the question that you had, frankly, experience. So all this stuff is all filled out. Most people can't read it.
Yeah.
But that's the reason they have been so programmed by the whole system over eons of time. And so, it's like a guy says, here, I pull out a little book over there and it says the Gideon Bible. Well, even the president didn't get sworn under a Gideon Bible. He didn't get sworn under a King James Bible, right? He's sworn under a Jefferson Bible. Why? Jefferson Bible, he's a Mason. Our forefathers were all Masons in this country. Mm-hmm. So a Bible means group of books. And King James, he had a good associate put his together. Francis Bacon was a smart guy. Him and 50 guys created the King James Version. Version means opinion, isn't it? So it's obviously somebody's done something. Where did that come from? Well, then you go clear back to, the year 325 when they assembled all kinds of books. Why didn't they put the book of Enoch in the Bible? I mean, Enoch was a real character, wasn't he? He's from Ethiopia. He was black. All of his followers saw him walk out into a field and taken aboard a spacecraft. Never came back. That's in his book. You don't want to put that. Ezekiel he talks about seeing a wheel within a wheel. Doesn't that kind of sets down? He puts it down. If you look at it, there's a lot of history within the Bible. But even all the rabbis, 2 years ago or 3 years ago when I was in New York City, the New York Times, they had a full-page ad. They said the book of Exodus is a lie. And yet, that's in the Old Testament.
Right.
So now you start looking at it. Now I start weighing it out. It's like the so-called 10 Commandments, right? The so-called. I use that.
Yeah.
If you take Exodus 20, it's the so-called 10 Commandments. Exodus 20 says, thou shalt not kill. Exodus 21 says it's okay to kill your dad if he strikes you. It does.
Yeah, no,
But the real commandment is thou shalt not murder thy fellow man on thought or deed. Now you're coming back. But see, it doesn't say that in the Bibles, right? It's like that, thou shalt keep the Sabbath day holy. What day is that? Let's divide people. Let's argue. It's Saturday or Sunday. Not recognizing that every day you give thanks to the Creator. That's the Sabbath every day. Mm-hmm. For the ability for you to manifest at this level. Well, we just changed 2 of the so-called 10 Commandments. That's like me changing 2 of the stocks in the Dow Jones 30. They just did that last week, right? So we got a new deck of cards we're playing with. Right. And that's what they've been doing periodically for the whole system of society as they start putting out the printed word. And we have words. We no longer commit the telepathic information because you can't lie telepathically.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
I have a simple question for you now. Why are you still alive, George? Why haven't they put poison in your salad in a restaurant somewhere? Are you guys lucky, or do they think they've won it?
No, they think they've won. And I asked that of my CIA buddies because I'm a crossover. I go both sides. My gosh. Mm-hmm. I'm getting guidance and protection from the guys upstairs.
Sure.
The second thing is the guys that are in control, they understand that there's a much bigger picture. I mean, the ones that aren't cloned, the clones, all they think is that the only thing that exists is this physical dimension. Mm-hmm. And a lot of them are in that position. In other words, all that exists is what I can, touch, feel, or taste, right?
Right.
They don't have any consideration.
So you're protected at a higher level, and we feel the same way because we're out there every day. And it's a miracle, really, that we are able to do our work every day and get by. Have you had...
What's that? Oh. So this guy is another rabbit hole. David Goldberg. Classified documents and White House memos reveal extermination plans for millions of Americans through Project Pogo. And Cypher. Thing is, they make it out so we're like You're scared. They don't want people to be scared. That's why they ask people, "Are you scared of dying?" If you exposing the truth, right? If you exposing the wicked shit, you know, that they do. But it's like, bro, it's like you rise to a frequency like, bro, the truth is like, you know, the truth is like my soul. It's eternal. It's immortal. Like, you know, that's it. You know what I'm saying? The truth lives forever, bro. It's not. That's the thing. That's the one thing that I fuck with when it comes to like the truth, man. It don't matter what day it is. It don't matter what year it is. It don't matter what civilization it is. The truth is the truth is, you know what I'm saying? The truth don't die. Let's have a real conversation. You know, so it's like you kill somebody telling the truth, all you doing is creating a legend. That's all you doing. All you did was just give somebody a golden legacy. That's all you did. You know what I mean? So it's really no point. And like I said, a real truth seeker, a person that's already, you know, developed and like, yo, it's like it's a lot of people out here that they can't rise any further because they trapped in this body. So if you kill them, you doing them a favor. There's certain people out here that are their consciousness is out of here. They didn't fucking blew through their crown chakra. Let's have a real conversation. And this body is holding them back. You kill a truth. You kill somebody that's telling the truth. You murder that person. You only making them a fucking living, you know, a legend. That's it. You only making them. That's it. You only making You only proving their point, man.
In the documents I have now.
That's why it's like every day we find out about people that was telling the truth decades ago and they dead and gone. And they dead and gone. But what the symbol for what they stood for, the truth that which they spoke with no motherfucking fear, that shit lived forever. Motherfuckers been dead decades. And every time I start to, you know, do my little research and shit, I'm finding out about people. I'm like, holy shit. This is crazy.
In the documents I have now, they are saying the amount of people they have to eliminate is too large. We are talking about millions. They're going to eliminate them in various ways that would not be suspicious. A purge. It is a very, very big operation that they're planning. They are planning this next year. It does take time to identify a YouTube account. A lot of people have said, well, why are some of these YouTube channels allowed to exist? They want to know who they are, they want to know where they live, and they are going to eliminate them. There are too many people that are waking up. And one of the memos says that Donald Trump will have to declare himself King of Israel. He's not only a Jew, he is a Freemason. They told him the plan. You're going to become president. If you want to go down the rabbit hole, if you want to find out who's really behind it, Stephen Miller is a big part of it. So I want to get this video out. I want people to hear it. I want people to know what's going on.
Research flag.
But there's a reason. There's a reason. There's a reason for this. There's a reason education sucks, and it's the same reason that it will never, ever, ever be fixed. It's never going to get any better. Don't look for it. Be happy with what you got. Because the owners of this country don't want that. I'm talking about the real owners now. The real owners, the big wealthy business interests that control things and make all the important decisions. Forget the politicians. The politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't. You have no choice. You have owners. They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They've long since bought and paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets. And they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear. They got you by the ball.
It took me 2 years to learn this, but I'm going to teach you in a couple of...
So it's like, and it's like, that's what I'm saying. This dude was saying that they said documents reveal extermination plans for millions of Americans. And fast forward, so I don't know when this was, what year this was, but fast forward, it's like, bruh, we know this. Look at all the bullshit that's in the fucking food. Look at the bullshit. Look at how acidic the water is. I mean, everything, bro. Everything. Look at the shit they spraying. We don't know what the fuck this shit. You don't know what the fuck they spraying in the sky. You know? And it's just so crazy how people just like, bruh. People know that their government, Americans know their government is actively trying constantly to kill them. Yo, this is the craziest. This has to be the craziest planet. Like, I wonder if every planet is like every other planet is like this. It's insane, man. That's crazy. So yeah, just going back to the first video. Oh my god. That part. See, you know, and the crazy thing about that, bro, these people, if you having the realest conversation ever, these fucking people out here, they use their children as a scapegoat. I low-key, these people are so fucking cowards. Let's just call it what it is, man. These people are so fucking pussy. They use their children as scapegoats to not revolt. I have to take care of my kids. You have to take care of your kids by continuing to do nothing? That's gonna benefit your children and your grandchildren and their by by participating in the beast system. And your excuse is, I got kids. What? Right? You should be fighting for your kids because you see where this shit is going. You have the enlightenment and awareness to see where this is going. Your kids are going to be, you think you a slave, your kids are going to be Super Saiyan slaves. You know? So it's like people just want, you know, to be comfortable. People just want, you know, to just ignore everything going on. Even if it's having a negative effect on them. It's like, you know, like a little fucking kid syndrome, man. Where like a little kid thinks there's like a monster under his bed or in the room, and instead of just getting up and fighting the monster and say, fuck it, let's go to war. What the kid do? They get in the fetal position under their blanket. And that's what's happening now, right in front of our eyes. For how long? When I hear somebody come on the internet talk about, hey everybody, look at this, I'm exposing this, look at this, this is what they're doing, this is their plan, I'm gonna decode this. If I'm literally in my brain, I'm like, so why you ain't outside doing shit? You got the audience. You got thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people that listen to you. You can't get 10 people to start some shit? Like, what?
Told you that the entire Great Awakening was a psyop headed by controlled opposition figureheads designed to reveal any dissidents to the pro-government, pro-Israel movement of America. Be crazy. Anyway, have you ever heard of the Zephyr Plan?
Allegedly, David Goldberg was a researcher with a White House insider source, as well as intelligence officials. David was Jewish and Zionist and was horrified in 2019 after learning of Zionist plans through White House memos and other internal documents describing two projects, Project Pogo and Project Zephyr, a two-stage plan.
Now, did you see that? She said David Goldberg was not only Jewish, but he was a fucking Zionist.
They used YouTube gatekeepers like Alex Jones to create a space for alternative thinkers. They were all agents paid to put out truthful information to tag, track, and identify the people who were watching and interacting, basically using alt media influencers as honeypots. They then created databases of Americans who were awake.
So basically what they're saying is it's going to be like a conspiracy theorist ICE, okay? So how ICE is going around gathering up, illegals, they're gonna have, just like you see in other places, oh, police come to your house, oh, you posted this. Now here's the thing though, the funny thing is a lot of truth seekers, a lot of truth tellers are homeless. So unless you got their fucking IP address or whatever they fucking phone is at, it's gonna be hard finding those people. A lot of people that doing the van life, car camping shit. A lot of people that's like, you know what I mean? Like living in their fucking cars and shit like that. It's gonna be hard to find those people, unless they just use your tracking device. But if you got a VPN on your shit, it's gonna be a little harder to find you. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a little harder to find you. You know what I mean? But it's just so sad because at the end of the day, they have to do all of this. They have to do all of this because their fake ass system, the beast system is so fragile. That's really all it is. The beast system is so fragile. It can end at any second. It really can. That's why they have to fucking work overtime. This is crazy. And motherfuckers gonna, your family gonna, if you're a truth seeker, you already know. Your family gonna sell you out. Your so-called friends gonna sell you out. So don't be surprised when that happens. It just sucks, man. It just sucks. It just sucks. It just sucks because it's like, what are niggas gonna do? People gonna wait until it's too late? People gonna wait till motherfuckers getting dragged out of their house and be like, and then what? We all gonna link up in a camp? We all gonna link up in a prison? Awaiting our death or whatever the fuck? Like, bro, it's like, what the fuck? Like, free will. Free will. Like, we really don't, like, the true community is the one community that does not take advantage of free will. Look at every other community. Look at every other community. Look at these weird freak show ass people on social media. Okay? It's crazy. crazy.
Every day.
Watch this.
Bro, what the?
I swear, I train them every day.
Every day.
Watch this.
Why don't you train your legs?
I swear, I train them every
This is just real quick, just show you. These are the people on YouTube's Instagram's search, explore page, exercising their free will.
I am the holy bed. These 3 wicks right here creates the holy bed. It can't be copywritten. I'm the only one. So after you view this, when you view it again, it's a replica.
Dang, why do you have 3 glizzies on your chin? Y'all niggas ever watch Ben 10? Y'all know that one nigga, right? That one Billy Vilgax nigga?
Last year, I was the only one that got up and said, don't vote for Trump. He's owned by the Jews. He'll bring us...
He said, niggas was saying that from the very beginning. Niggas said that before his first, whatever, election. I can't stand these people that literally fall for the bullshit. You fell for it. You got conned. You got scammed. You were the sucker. You fell for it. And then they have this, like, epiphany moment, like, oh, wait. You know, they just really, I felt like a lot of these people, they know from the beginning. I feel like a lot of these people have enough common sense to know from the beginning that, you know, they falling for some bullshit. But it's just like, you know, it hasn't affected them enough. Let's have a real conversation. Then they have this fucking come to Jesus moment where they're like, you know, and then they try to act like, you know, they just, man, these people are fucking narcissists, bro. Man, these people are narcissists. Then they become the know-it-alls and shit. When you was just a sucker last week. Last week, you was a sucker. Now, this week, you know everything. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, Nick. If I ever see Nick Fuentes, I swear to God on my soul, I'm smacking him in his mouth. We can have a conversation after that. If I ever see this dude, somebody drop the low, smacking this dude right in the mouth. We going viral. In Minecraft. Smacking in Minecraft, I'm smacking him.
Owned by the Jews, he'll bring us to war in Iran. I was the only one that said that. When Miriam Adelson made her deal with Trump to give him $100 million.
And the reason why I'm smacking him in Minecraft is because this motherfucker said out his mouth, black people belong. I'm pretty sure, I gotta go find the video. But he was like black people. He was talking real crazy about black people. And he was like, black people should be locked up or some shit like that. I'm like, oh, word, bet.
Everybody tuned into my show because they said, this guy's been talking about it for a long time. So this guy must know what he's talking about. That's what started the generational run. Tucker didn't put me on. Candace Owens didn't put me on. Bradley Martin didn't put me on. What put me on is that I'm fucking right. I'm right about Israel. I'm right about our Jewish oligarchy. I'm more right than anybody else. I'm more right than Tucker. I'm more right than this anti-Semite light thing, whatever that is. I'm more right than people like Tucker that say it has nothing to do with Jewish people. It's only about Israel's policies in Gaza. Yeah, that's a lie. That's a lie. And it's a lie from someone who has been in politics for 25 years.
Well, I'll tell you about them people that always got to talk about being right. I told you I was right. I said this what I see? See? What I tell you about how fucking weak those people are, man. What I tell you about those people, a real humble spirit. They get upset when they're right. They get upset when they predict about their own predictions. Because it's never good. You know what I'm saying? A person with a humble spirit, a person that murdered their ego, you know what I'm saying? A person that don't need validation from the external world at all. Well, you'll never hear him saying, I told you I was right. You're a fucking child, man. He's a kid. It's that's virgin energy. That's virgin. That's dick never touched pussy hole before energy.
The only reason that Donald Trump is still president is because he is using the innocence of the American people, and I mean all of us, against us, because most people, MAGA or not, simply cannot believe the severity of the evil he perpetrated with Jeffrey Epstein. We are talking about the worst acts a human can do, and we now have audio testimony of what it was and who did it, and these are the men in charge of our country. The reason you are seeing masked men creating chaos in the streets, the reason you're seeing the DOJ go after the Federal Reserve.
This nigga about to pass out, man. His brain about to fucking blow up.
World order is because, one, time is running out, and two, every day the Epstein files don't come out, they're breaking the law, and they know what will happen when the files do come out. These are the ugliest, most evil men in American history, and they have their hands on the steering wheel of our fate. It is time to rise up. The only reason that Donald Trump is...
He said Trump will blow up the entire world to keep his secrets quiet. People don't do anything because they're scared of, the unknown, right? So, people pull up, people come together, and it looked like that movie Civil War at the end. What comes next? We in unknown foreign territory. But it's always been like that. Like, you always just like, man, you be holding yourself back from doing some shit. You be like, this is what has to be done. But you be holding yourself back from doing it. And then when you finally get around to doing it, you be like, damn, I don't know what took me so long to do this. It's got to like with Donald Trump. I would be honest. You know what I'm saying? It was people, oh my God, I wish I had the video, man, but nobody likes. The thing with Donald Trump being a puppet, it's like, it's people don't like him no more. Like, the last time people liked him was with that fake ass shooting when he got, the ketchup gate. Shout out Paul. When he had the WWE gunshot to the ear, whatever, bullet to the ear. That was the last time people actually was riding for Trump. But now, the left and the right is not fucking with Trump. It's like a handful of people, bro. So it's like, Israel, you don't think Israel sees that? You don't think BB sees that? Yo, the whole point of being a puppet is you have to have the loyalty and the trust of the people. That's how they, grade you as a show. That's your importance. That's how, that's your leverage as a fucking controlled opposition, whatever. Do these motherfuckers trust you? That's a honeypot. Do they trust you? Do you have their loyalty? Do they respect you? And Trump is losing that, bro. If not already lost it. And Israel is just using him for a little bit. I think Israel just going to use him for a little bit longer. And then I wouldn't be surprised if Israel got rid of him. Because they said Israel Netanyahu, correct me if I'm wrong, because my memory is dog shit, but they said Netanyahu personally gifted Donald Trump like a gold beeper or a gold something gold to signify that I'll blow your ass up at any time, nigga. Okay? The White House will be cooked at any time I feel like it. You know? Netanyahu, listen, man, that nigga's a gangster. He's a bitch, but he's a gangster. Netanyahu's a gangster, boy. He do what he want when he want.
Don't come on my page and say that people should be in this country legally. Don't do it. No! No! Shame!
Shame!
He shot her because she was queer.
Shame!
Are we f***ing great yet? Are we a great country? Is this one? It's f***ing great. A lot of people are wondering right now how in the world a person's brain ends up like this, because this is not how healthy, happy people act. Let me explain. Liberal women are what happens when the natural female instinct to nurture and defend and care for gets misdirected away from families and children and misapplied to whatever the liberal cause of the weak is. See, women have an innate instinct to support and emotionally connect to vulnerable people. We are designed to be mama bears. And in the absence of a stable and healthy home and family, a woman will find a place to put all of that. The natural instinct to sacrifice yourself for your children gets misapplied in all the wrong directions. You want to know why so many liberal women are out there playing hero for criminal aliens and gender-confused perverts and cultures that hate them? It's because they believe they have identified groups of people who need them when no one else does. We destroyed the family, and we handed a generation of women a bunch of feminist lies and progressive slop in its place. And this is the natural result.
Mm-hmm.
Don't come on my page and say that people should be in this country. Do it.
Don't let it break you. Don't let whatever the fear of the unknown, the chaos, the lack of... Yo, Dave just said something to me that kind of threw me for a loop. I wasn't expecting that, and I asked if he would repeat it for y'all.
As a combat veteran, I'm having a hard time seeing the difference between ICE and ISIS. ISIS covered their face and publicly executed citizens. ICE is doing the same thing. ICE is operating as a government-sanctioned terrorist organization.
I don't ever really see you get upset. Just kind of has me thrown, darling.
It should concern us all.
Yo, Dave just said something to me that kind of threw me for a loop. I wasn't expecting that, and I asked if he...
Bitch, you should be sucking Dave dick right now. He needs some relief.
They're planning to walk out at 2 p.m. and I think we shouldn't return until this May. On January 20th, Americans are planning to walk out at 2 p.m. and I think we shouldn't return until this man is taken out of office. On January 20th at 2 p.m. local to your time, everyone needs to walk out.
You hear that,
From
y'all?
there, you need to walk into your local government office and let them know that we are walking out until this man is removed. We cannot stand by and allow this man to declare World War III and civil war in our country. J.D. Vance got on TV and said that ICE officers have full immunity against harming American citizens. He then went on to say that they're going to go door to door. This is the inflection point. Trump got on the news last night and said that he is going to strike Mexico. And then he followed that up with another interview clearly stating that he is going to take over Greenland. No one is coming to save us. As a matter of fact, we are ripping away from our allies. Prepare your families. January 20th, we walk out and we don't go back until this regime is removed.
Hercules. There'd probably be like two people that go that This person says, sorry, I worked that day, and right after work I have to go home and take care of my family. But you go and fight for illegals or whatever it is that you matters to you. Okay. Walk out where? They'll take my house if I don't pay my mortgage. God has brought me this far. God's got this war in a blink of an eye. If they come to my door, it's full immunity to shoot. We in Texas. This person says smoking Hunter's crack pipe again. Damn, they going in on this bitch, dog. They going in on this bitch. Shit. See, person said remove him. What's next then? See. Yo, this person said, I think everyone should peacefully protest at her doorstep to finally shut her up. This person said Donald Trump is the one who's going to need saving. Mexico, really, he may as well go and see what he could do against the rebels in Africa, since he wants to end himself so bad. He said, I better start learning Espanol. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien, ¿y tú? You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, hola, culo, please. Culo, por favor. El gato y culo, how much? Por favor. How much for el culo? I've been with too many Spanish bitches to not know fluent. Alright. He said I'd be so good in Mexico. I never been to Mexico, man. I wanted to go to Mexico for my birthday a couple years ago. I love Mexican food, man. I'm about to go get me some Mexican food when I get off of here, but I feel, I don't know. I used to talk to Spanish girls and I would tell them, like, as far as Mexico, and they tell me, oh, well, the cartels this and the cartels that, but the cartels remind me of the United States government. It's like, if we don't stand up to these people, it's more of us than them. If we don't stand up to them, then, yeah, they're going to do whatever the fuck they want to do. Oh, well, they got guns, and okay, you can't get a gun. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? What are you talking about? You know what I mean? So, no, it's fear. You're scared, they ain't. That's it. They take what they want, you take what they allow. That's it. If there's a line in the sand, that's it. These motherfuckers over here do whatever they take what they want. They don't give a fuck. The line over here where we at, you know what I mean? Us pussy motherfuckers, all right? We take what they allow. And we live according to the rules. And that line over there, them motherfuckers over there, they like, what the fuck is the rule? Oh, the shit we created for you to stay on that side of the line. Oh, okay, bet. Yeah. Yeah, keep doing that. Dumb fuck. Keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? Keep using these tracking devices, dumb fuck. Keep sending your kids to, you know, public school or whatever. Keep indoctrinating your kids, dumb fuck. Keep eating this terrible poisoned food, dumb fuck. I mean, it's crazy. You know how bad I want a McDonald's milkshake, bro? You know how bad I'm fiending for a McDonald's strawberry milkshake, but I just can't bring myself to go get one? For like, dog, I've wanted a McDonald's strawberry milkshake for like 3-4 years, but I can't do it. I can't do it. I ain't gonna lie, I ate some French fries from there. So let me shut the fuck up, but I'll be trying, man. I'll be trying. Yeah, let me shut the fuck up. I just ate some chicken nuggets from there the other day. Never mind. The Occupy shit. I forget what the Occupy was. Occupy Wall Street or something? They know how to spread division. Yep. I mean, and they do it. It's just so easy. There's no we don't have no discipline. Like us, like regular people, like the peasants, we don't have no real discipline, bro. Those evil ass people, they got so much discipline, bro. They stay on code. One thing evil gonna do, evil gonna stay on code. Evil motherfucker gonna stay on code with another evil motherfucker. But a good person be like, good person be like, get the fuck out my face. That's why I was watching this dude from earlier. It's the black dude with the he really like I'm really like, you know, like I never really, you know, I seen him, but I never really got into his content. Still could care less, but I love seeing content. I'm a sucker for it. Like I love seeing content where people give back. And he says something that really resonated with me in the video. He was like, we need to reset the algorithm. It's the black dude with the big ass beard, and he got dreads and shit, and he just gives out money and shit. His name is I think his name, I don't fucking know his name. Something Darling.
Woke up crying at about noon. Just remembered I got a protest.
God damn it.
Woke up crying at about noon. Just remembered I got to protest ICE real soon. I got to yell and block before deportations began, before I started stealing all my friends. About to go, and I started to cry. My kids had to go to school, so I gave them a ride. Ran to the car and grabbed my tissue. I got to do something about this ICE agent issue. Change my pronouns and grab my whistle. These racist ICE agents did a quick dismissal. Jumped in the pilot, heard Trump, and I cried. I got real triggered and proceeded to cry. Then I heard AOC say, if you obstruct the agency, immigrants can stay. I saw golden caskets on my new wish list, and my kids watched me on the news and went something like this. Cruising down the street in my Honda.
This is
Screaming
fucked
at
up.
agents. Bring a drama. Went to the scene to block the road. My crew protested, because that's liberal code. A car pulls up, trying to George Floyd me. A racist ICE agent asking me to leave. He rolls down his window and he started to say, get the f*** out of the car, don't make me spray. As a liberal Democrat, the brainwashed retards. I tried to block the road and I shot my car. I know nothing in life, but I found it real quick. Oh shit, I brought my dog and my kids will be pissed.
You imagine? The kids gonna be mad that the kids would just be mad if she got the dog killed. Is the dog okay? Ain't nobody checked up on the dog, bruh. This should have way more views than this. Oh yeah, so for your birthday, you gonna you gonna your gift is gonna be unemployment. Since everybody gonna go on strike on the 20th.
Bro, like heavy joint. Brand new attack, like I'm not even like I'm not even gonna wear this shit, man. I'm gonna pop the fucking tag, my nigga, and I'm leaving the store with this shit on, and I'm gonna come out here flexing, cause this shit looks good.
Yo, there's a special place in hell for whoever made this shit. Edges, yo, lashes.
and luxurious life. These were the ingredients chosen to make the perfect baddie, but this little head-ass nigga right here accidentally added one last ingredient to the concoction. Attitude! Thus, the Betty Bop girls were born. Using their Ultra Bop powers, Brandy, Brianna, and Bernicia have all dedicated their lives to drink Don Julio and roam these streets by Uber.
Nah. This nigga is shit. Ain't no way.
They should have never gave y'all the internet. I can't lie, this is creative and funny as hell. The bubbles with the Don Julio is really sickening, but nevertheless, watch that shit. Yo, there's a special place in hell for whoever made this shit. Yo.
This nigga said the bubbles with the Don Julio. Oh, I can't wait to die. Oh, man. I can't wait to die, though. They put flaming hot Cheetos. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh.
It's in hell for whoever made this shit. Edges, yo, lashes.
If you plan to enter the U.S. illegally, your chances of getting caught and sent back just went up. The actions I'm taking are not only lawful, they're the kinds of actions taken by every single Republican president and every single Democratic president for the past half century.
I think we gotta have tough conditions. Tell people to come out of the shadows. If they've committed a crime, deport them. No questions asked, they're gone.
All Americans, not only in the states most heavily affected, but in every place in this country, are rightly disturbed by the large numbers of illegal aliens entering our country. The jobs they hold might otherwise be held by citizens or legal immigrants. The public service they use impose burdens on...
Know some niggas that went to that island. Why the fuck would you go to that island? Shut the fuck up, man. Nobody trying to hear that shit, bro.
Democrats are like. We wake up bright and early in our polycule ready to fight for Antifa against... This is what Republicans think Democrats are like. We wake up bright and early in our polycule ready to fight for Antifa against Christian values and the patriarchy. For breakfast, we have a balanced meal of clinical-grade antidepressants, Adderall, and estrogen. Thanks, Obamacare.
We then flush the leftovers to make sure the fish turn gay and Venezuelan. Oh, and I almost forgot. We have to feed the illegal immigrants and MS-13 gang members we're hiding from ICE. They're so grateful.
Next, we drop off one of our polycule for her weekly abortion. After her 10th, she gets one free. Then we start our workday with the Trans Pledge of Allegiance.
Bro, what the fuck?
After that, a training on affordable childcare best practices. Now it's time to figure out who we're going to cancel next. Not sure yet, as long as we ruin someone's promising career. Finally, we donate our welfare money to Somali daycare centers that are totally real and open.
Now it's time to get some fresh air, and on the way we do some mobile activism against the far-right establishment. Then we swing by Antifa headquarters, conveniently disguised as a public library. Once inside, we attend our mandatory drag story hour. On the way home from Antifa HQ, we drop off another polycule member for her weekly abortion.
For dinner, we eat cruelty-free lettuce because we believe animals have more right to live than white men. Finally, we end our day in an anxiety-riddled catatonic state due to Trump derangement syndrome.
And that's our day. This is what Republicans think Democrats are like. We wake up bright.
This is funny as fuck. This shit got 172,000 likes. Oh my God.
A friend of mine, former FBI, has sent me a group of files. This includes first-person eyewitness accounts and audio of a snuff ring. Snuff ring where they take somebody out after they've had their way with them, typically a little girl. The parties named include Donald Trump, Jim Jordan, Lindsey Graham,
Mental health is not the absence of bad traits. It's the capacity to own these bad traits. It's the capacity to take back our projections, to lift our repressions, and to face the denials we've spent a lifetime avoiding. We all have traits we'd rather not see. These typically include the darker ones. What matters is whether we can acknowledge them. All human beings have them to some extent. True psychological health is the opposite of splitting them or dissociating them or denying them. It's being able to say, yeah, that envy is mine. Yup, that aggression, it's mine. Or sure, that narcissism, I have it in me. Or yes, that impulse, it's in me.
How's he talking about psychological health? How is this motherfucker the face of psychological health? When everything on her is fake. When everything on her entire appearance is unhealthy. Fake lashes, right? Does she got on fake lashes? I think hers might be real. Nah, them shits is fake. She got the Carlos Boozer eyebrows. Lips definitely fake. Her lips gotta be fake, right? That can't be her real lips, right? Talking about some psychological health. A woman that's psychologically healthy can walk out the house with her bare face. You know what I'm saying? And not feel lack. You know, not feel like, you know, they're fucking ugly or no shit like that. You know what I mean? People wear makeup and shit like that to get validation from other people, to make themselves feel like, you know, they're up to the visual status. The visual status quo. That's what that is. Talking about some psychological health when your whole face look unhealthy.
So, are you with the... Can I join you?
Hey, you got a Tupac.
Are you with the Abolish the Police people? Uh-huh. Can I join? Yeah. Okay, sorry I'm early, so... Me too. Okay, and so my only concern if we abolish the police is what are we going to do about all the gun violence here? Background checks. Okay, so, and what about ICE? Do you want to get rid of them too? Yeah. Okay, isn't ICE basically doing what your background checks and gun laws do? Huh. Well, ICE, they track all the illegals that are in the country, and you want stricter gun laws to track the guns in the country? So why do you want to keep one and get rid of the other? Okay, but so you want to track the guns in the country, but not track the illegals that are bringing the guns into the country. Undocumented. Okay, well then the guns aren't going to be illegal when you make the laws. They'll just be undocumented guns living in sanctuary homes. Man, get up out here. What? No, I'm joining your protest. No, I'm about to go inside and get the police on you. You're going to get the police on me, the same ones you want to abolish. Good thing you haven't abolished them yet. So, all right, I'll just walk with you. That's all right. We can keep walking. Bro. Well, now you sound like a right-wing Nazi. Why are you trying to deport me? I'm going to get them. You're getting the police that you want to abolish 5 seconds ago? Yeah. All right, bro. Can I join you?
And that's literally like I actually like fuck with this dude. I fuck with people that like go outside in real life and cause it's one thing to do it from the internet. That's, you know, that's easy. But to have like the confidence and the balls to just go out and like literally hold up a mirror to people's hypocrisy in real life, nigga, that's niggas doing the Lord's work. That man is doing the Lord's work. He holding up these people's this delusion. He's showcasing, and that dude, he's done that to like 2 or 3 different people I've seen. He's holding up a mirror to these people. They're literally fucking delusion. It's mental illness, bro. You want to defund the police, but then now you want to call the same police that, if it were up to you, wouldn't even be around. You're fucking retarded. You're like, literally, you're retarded. You're retarded. It's one thing if you want to defund the police because you want to govern yourself, or you want to protect yourself, or you about that action, but you want to defund the police, but as soon as somebody in your face, you still want to call the police. You call for, you know what I mean? Somebody save me. Like, it's crazy, bro. The truth is, the average person doesn't know what they want. The average person doesn't know what they want. That's the truth. And the average person, you give them, they tell you, they're like children. They're like fucking children. A kid sit up here and they think they'll think they want a whole bag of fucking candy, and then they eat the whole, you'll be like, okay, go ahead. That's why, like, if I had a kid, I would let my kid do dumb shit. I would let them learn on their own. I'd be like, oh, you want a whole bag? Instead of me just being like, no, you can't do this, you can't do that. No, I'm not giving you this, I'm not giving you that. And then they just hate me, resent me, when all I'm trying to do, no, I'm like, fuck nigga, eat it, go ahead. Eat that whole bag of fucking, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Whatever fucking kid. Eat that whole bag of Reese's, go ahead. And then when you throwing up and shit, I'ma laugh at you, dog. I'ma be laughing at you. I'll be like, see? That's what your dumb ass get. I love you, but that's what your dumb ass get. You know? And if they defunded the police or whatever the fuck, and I don't fuck with the police or none of that shit. I've never called the police in my life to help me do shit. I called the police one time in my life to get my mom. My mom was swinging at me, and my mom was literally trying to fight me like a man. And I was like, wow, like I cannot believe this. And I had to call 911 to say, yo, come get this bitch. Cause if I flick the bitch on the top of the head, if I poke this bitch in the eye to get her off me, I'm going to jail. Even though she started swinging at me, pushing me. So I called, damn right I called the fucking police. You know? So these people are fucking delusional, man. These people are fucking delusional, dog. He said mean words, I'm calling the police. No, I'm telling you, if you want to piss somebody off, man, attack their paradigm, attack the fantasy world, the delusional fantasy world that they live in. That's their safe place. Their safe haven is fucking a delusional fantasy world that they live in inside their head, that they think, that they created themselves, or social media created for them, or whatever, to where they think that it actually benefits them. But there's no truth inside that fantasy world. That's the problem. They build up these walls and live. It's like Bubble Boy, you know what I mean? So anyway, with that, we've been on here mad long. I'm gonna get up out of here. Appreciate everybody chiming in on the conversation, man.
Can I jump studio? Can't quite believe. Hi, is this Cameron? Yeah. Hi, Cameron. This is Cassandra. You go by the rapper name Planet. Is that correct?
How did you get my number?
You have connects with SoundCloud, and they connected us because we were scouting you.
Oh, okay.
Yes. My name is Cassandra Bowman. I am a vice president of recruiting and talent acquisition at Republic Records. And I kind of wanted just to put ourselves on the map for you. We offer services for artists that essentially allow you to be represented by a major label. And then from there, we can hopefully get your music out to more people. From what we've heard on your SoundCloud, we are very interested. What song on your SoundCloud represents you best?
Against Me is a really good one. Walls Caving In.
Oh, Walls Caving In is my personal favorite. I'm a big fan of Mind and Soul.
Okay.
I really like Mind and Soul. That was a powerful one. But Make You Stay is my number one. Now,
Okay, awesome. I like to hear that.
yeah, of course. Cameron, I'll be completely honest with you. I listened to your stuff, and I could not stop thinking one thing. Cameron is going to be the next Juice WRLD.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was my thing. That was my thing. I walked into the building, and I sat down with the president, and I said, I want to make history. I want to sign him, and that's what this is. So you freestyle stuff a lot. You do some songwriting,
Yeah,
you do something.
I freestyle my music, yeah.
Okay, I like it. Okay, I like freestyle something.
I'm gonna shoot a movie like Paramount. I'll be trying to get cash. Motherfuckers think it's fun. But when I'm trying to count funds, they just want, I don't know, I'm trying to come up with something quick right now.
That was good. Rhyming Paramount, that was a tough one, and you clocked it. That was good. Make a freestyle about, like, Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
I just want to spread love in a Valentine's Day type of way. Seems like sometimes I need to run away. I'm trying to find a path to pave. I'm looking at this girl saying, can we have a brighter day? I don't know.
Wow! Cameron. That's good. Cameron. Okay, I'm just going to start calling you Juicy. Oh my goodness. What are the favorite rappers? What are the inspo? Like Nicki, Cardi, Remy Ma, Natalie Nunn.
If I can explain any inspirational rappers for me, it's like Tupac for sure.
Okay.
Really into
He's dead, right?
me with some, yeah, that's something that my pops put me on with Public Enemy.
Oh, your dad's dead too? I'm sorry, honey.
Yeah, my dad really, no, my dad's alive. He just was the one that put me on to all this rap music.
Oh, I'm glad he's alive. That's good. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I want to make music. I want to elevate. People talk down on my name, but they don't know it's an exaggeration.
Hi, is this Cameron?
Yeah.
Hi, Cameron. This is...
He said calling someone's cheater boyfriend and offering him a fake record deal. This motherfucker's a menace, bro.
A game called Metal Gear Solid 2 predicted the future better than any Simpsons episode could have ever possibly predicted.
This nigga's a fucking...
Check this clip out. This is spooky, but you need to know about it. Check it out. I'll try to...
Right. Are you having fun playing with the new AI toys? Well, yeah, I am. You can make pictures of cute anime girls and enjoy it while it lasts, Raiden. What do you mean? Did you really think that civilians would be granted unrestricted access to such powerful military weapons forever? Military weapons? Are you implying that this technology was created by the government? Of course it was. This AI technology has been used by the intelligence agencies to warp the public's perception of reality for years. All in the name of national security, of course. But why would they suddenly make the tech public and let everyone start using it? Why would we indeed, Raiden? What? What the hell are you? Your question is irrelevant. By creating a new problem, we can cultivate a desired reaction to it in order to manufacture consent for our preferred solutions. In short, it's justification for a war. A war? It's justification for a war. A war on who or what? A war on misinformation. By arming the public with these AI weapons, everyone becomes a potential enemy combatant. Then we will have justification for unprecedented security measures. It all comes down to confusion and identity, right? Identity? Identity. This AI technology is Pandora's box. Pretty soon the internet will be mired in total illusion. Perfect AI speech, audio, and video synthesis will drown out reality. Then AI bots will flood social media.
That's what's happening now.
Able to tell the difference between interacting with an AI machine or a real human online. Even telephone calls will become totally untrustworthy. That is when we will present our solution. Mandatory digital identity verification for all humans at all times.
2001, a game...
Well, there's that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never gonna see me get that, bro. I can't wait. They gonna have to bring out the guillotine for me, baby, because I'm not getting nothing. We went through COVID. We didn't get nothing. And when they come through with that, they say you can't eat. Well, I guess we just gonna starve. It is what it is, so. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna see y'all on the other side.